welcome back to a special episode of Bleed With Me, our female and queer-fronted horror podcast. You are here with our favorite blue-haired girl, Micaela Superstar.
It's purple.
It's a purple-haired girl? Those are even woker.
I know.
Purple-haired girls are woker than blue.
That's right.
Mix in pink? Mm-hmm. Is that what you do to get purple? You mix in pink?
Well, it's blue and red, so there you go.
Okay. No, you mix pink first, and then you mix pink in.
You mix pink, then blue.
Yeah, pinkies.
I like to think that I'm the combination of like America, right? The Democrats and the Republicans, and none of it means anything to me. I'm just purple.
You're right.
I'm all of it.
Fucking purple zone.
And none of it.
Love that.
I'm none.
And it's me,
the color of
your
anarchy.
co-host.
How about that?
Oh yeah, I love anarchy.
And you.
Well, I like some.
You.
I am Sean
You're the
Bowtie.
color of chaos.
I'm the color. I'm just no color. I'm
You're
the
white.
absence of color.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I guess you could have absence of color and whiteness.
No, wait, you're
black.
black. Black is the absence of color, right? White is all the colors.
I'm down to be whatever. I mean, yeah. Oh, is white all the colors?
White is all the colors, right? And black is the absence of color.
I'm scared. It's too much color, white.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And it's me, Sean Bowtie, and I am lead. Okay, as our loyal listeners know, every other episode we do a secret seance. Yeah,
and this is one of them.
In it, it's one of them. It's going to be real secretive. So shh, everyone,
tell everybody.
Don't tell anyone anything you hear on this podcast. Tell them you need to listen to the episode because it's all secrets.
Yeah. Feel like you better listen.
Yeah, listen.
The first
or
rule of secret seance is there's no secret seance.
Don't talk about a secret seance. Okay, so basically in these episodes, we take a movie that doesn't have like a large like cultural reputation or footprint, right? Some horror movie that people don't maybe talk about as much. And we raise the specter of the movie.
Yeah. Listen, if you don't know what the secret seance is by number, what is this, 9 or 10? Like, catch up.
Yeah,
we resurrected an old movie. Bing Bong Bang.
And we fucking reburied a couple stinkers.
Yes, we have. It's usually me reburying it because you, except for one, which we both decided to bury it.
We were so mad at that movie.
Mad.
The Revenant.
I had to cut. That was the shortest episode because we literally just kept talking about how much we hated that film and nothing else. And then we started talking about other films that had nothing to do with anything because we just didn't want to talk about that movie. And I was like, it's over. We're over. This is over.
Yeah, it's cool. Some can be shorties and some can be longies. And just this like might be a medium-y. It might be a medium-y.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Well, So this film is the 2014 New Zealand film Housebound.
By the director of Megan.
To a house.
What?
Oh my God. I saw that after I rewatched it. I was like, why haven't I seen another? This guy's great. Why haven't I seen another Gerald Johnstone movie or whatever the fuck his name is? And then I was like, oh my God, he fucking directed Megan. Yeah. I was beside myself.
Did you like Megan?
I thought Megan was fine.
I love Megan. I thought it was super fun.
I thought, it is super fun.
Me and dolls.
The trailer. Well, I love
Chucky.
Dolls. The trailer.
So it's just a big old girl Chucky.
Yeah, it is a girl Chucky. The trailer gave too much away, yo.
It wasn't that the trailer gave too much away. There just wasn't enough dancing, which was literally the first thing I said after I got done watching it. I was like, where's the rest of the dancing and the weird? Like, there was just needed to be more of it. So it wasn't just the only good thing in the movie, right? Of that part, There needed to be more of that weirdness.
Yeah, but it's super fun.
Less singing.
Those like joke horror movies that come out where it's like there's one premise and the premise is a joke. It's like killer dancing fucking Zoom whatever TikTok doll and then or like Cocaine Bear. Have you gotten a chance to see Cocaine Bear?
I'd say maybe 2/3 of a way in.
Oh, you didn't like it?
It's like I'm just like, what am I watching? This is fucking dumb. It wasn't funny. And it wasn't scary.
I thought it was really funny.
Oh boy. Well,
I loved it.
I did not.
But that's one where I didn't really watch the trailer very closely, and I went in, almost everything that happened in it was like a surprise, you know?
Oof.
And I just thought it was so good. Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
we don't need
moving
to
on to that one. I couldn't get through it. I was like...
Okay. Well, that bodes poorly for Housebound, which is a horror comedy.
Well, I'm not saying they don't exist, but the Cocaine Bear was a miss for me. It had its moments. It had its moments, but not enough to keep me engaged. Which is saying a lot, because you know what I did get through?
What?
You know what I did get through?
Tell me.
Slotherhouse.
Slotherhouse.
House. About a killer sloth.
Okay. Where the
Probably
fuck
one of
is
the
this
dumbest
movie?
movies I've ever seen, but it was so funny. Dude.
Is it on Shudder?
It's on fucking like Hulu or Netflix, I think.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's on some streaming thing. It's so redonkulous. It might be Hulu. It might be Halloween.
I don't usually get on board with those kinds of movies like Zombievers and stuff like that. It's not.
He's just
my
he's not
speed.
a zombie. He's not a zombie. He's not.
He's
magical.
not a zomber.
He's just somehow a very fast and ruthless sloth, normal sloth.
Well, you know,
it doesn't make any sense. And also, it was the only horror movie I could think of that Lupe would watch with me because it was so fake. And
did you watch it with Lupe?
Yes, and she was like, "Yeah, this isn't scary at all." Like she was like, "Wow, this is." And honestly, if anything, it was a little like too boring because they kept going into like frat life, like logistics or whatever, like girls talking about boys or something. So it was actually a little boring. But then the parts with the sloth were so awkward and funny that it was really worth watching once. Like it's super silly.
All right,
I'll
put it on my list. Put it on the list.
Not good. So I'm just saying, like, I just like to point out that I do have it in my heart to, like some silly shit.
Got it. Cocaine Bear just didn't
But
do it.
Cocaine Bear really didn't make the mark for me. I don't know why. Chronological thong disorder and you. Has your perineum or taint been feeling out of sorts lately?
My gooch has been feeling a bit theoretical recently.
Do you have a hard time remembering if you put your thong on today or yesterday?
It feels like today, but it smells like yesterday.
Does the tiny strip of fabric between your butt cheeks feel like it may be phasing in and out of space-time, especially when you walk or go downstairs?
It's like it's disappearing and reappearing step by step.
Have you recently purchased and used a UFO alien deterrent device?
Yes.
Then you may be suffering, like dozens of others across the greater New Jersey area, with CTD. CTD is a true urban scourge, and it is spreading quickly outside the bounds of the garbage state.
It's the garden state.
Wait, no, really? That doesn't even make sense why they call it the garden state.
And what? Oh, garbage state. Oh, yeah, I see.
Well, regardless, there have been cases of CTD increasing all over the world.
People suffering from CTD may experience
Thongs from the 90s suddenly appearing on your ass.
Thongs shifting in ways that feel like a Stargate or wormhole filled with otherworldly creatures trying to breach your rectum.
your fingers or hand disappeared briefly when picking a wedgie.
2 thongs suddenly existing where there was only one. Some of these doppelgangers are from the evil dimension and should be discarded promptly by a certified trans-quantum Department of Cosmic Evil technician.
A shadow marking your previous whale tail that phases in and out of existence for days after taking off a thong.
Sudden appearance of a thong event horizon.
Your thong becoming 3 times the size and falling off of you in public places.
If you experience inflation thong, stay indoors and seek the help of pushpins in your area.
A burning need for thongoplasty.
Luckily, there's help on the horizon. Currently, our scientists at the String Theory CTD Wellness Center are searching feverishly for a cure to chronological thong disorder.
There have been great strides in progress towards alleviating some of CTD's worst symptoms. Contact the String Theory CTD Wellness Center today if you have been experiencing any of these symptoms, and let us help you to a better thong future today or yesterday. Time is weird.
Housebound is
But let's talk about an actually funny movie.
Oh, okay, good. You laughed.
Housebound.
Yeah, Housebound is about a kind of.
It's actually funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Okay, so
I laughed out loud, unlike
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Would you
I was waiting for you to say it with me.
Are you going to resurrect the movie?
Of course.
Okay,
oh,
yay.
yeah. I was like mad at myself for not having seen this. It was one of those where I was like, oh, wow, this is so good.
Yeah.
And I did like Megan. And the problem with Megan is probably the screenwriter who I really want to like because she's a black woman. But she also wrote *Malignant*, which again, now I'm like, is that supposed to be a comedy? Because that movie was so bad. I did laugh out loud, but I don't think I was supposed to be laughing out loud. And I was laughing out loud in the theater.
Dude,
So
I love *Malignant*.
it's so like I don't know. It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
I was
it's
laughing
insane.
my ass off. I was like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, I
but
think you're
anyway, I
supposed
give her
to. I
points
think
for
you are.
being
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah,
I will always
she's very
support
creative.
her.
Yeah, same. I love
But
*Malignant*.
sometimes I'm like, she wrote Megan too.
Yeah,
with James
I like,
Wan,
and I
so-
like Megan. Yeah, and I like Megan.
But
Well,
it has
you know-
its like, we have its qualms. So again, Housebound, not written by her, but directed by the same guy. And you can see how here's what I'll say. You can see how he went into Megan already understanding humor
Yeah.
and horror together
Totally.
and knows how to edit and film those things correctly.
Yeah,
right?
He's a good filmmaker.
If you bum me out too much from killing off the wrong people too early or whatever, it's not funny anymore. But like as we'll see in this, people get hurt. But we know
no one dies, right?
There we
one
go.
person dies. One person dies, and the villain, the bad guy. They kill
But
him.
like even like
and
we'll
a
see,
cop bites it. Yeah.
But you know, like none of the main characters you actually
Totally,
grow to
yeah.
like.
And
They might
they're
get
all-
hurt.
yeah.
They might play with the idea that they're dying or they're
Right,
dead,
right,
but
right,
they don't
yeah.
actually kill them. So
Yeah, and there's so many people to love in this movie. 3
Mm-hmm.
people in particular that I really loved. So it's about this like kind of criminal woman in her early 20s who's just bringing a lot of eye rolling energy to.
she's just
the
a
thing.
nihilist.
She's a
She,
nihilist.
for some reason, just hates the world.
She fucking hates everybody.
She hates everything,
Yeah.
and she's
And it
just
opens-
some goth bad
She-
bitch.
Yeah, she's a badass bitch. And it opens with her and her like boyfriend or partner or criminal partner
Somebody.
like
Yeah.
trying to blow up an ATM to steal
Yeah.
the ATM. And you know,
Right.
like it starts off all like it's going to be
Yeah.
a really serious
Yeah.
movie, but then as soon as the guy tries to sledgehammer open the ATM and it bounces off and fucking knocks him out,
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, okay, I see the tone here. This is good. This is going to be
Mm-hmm.
fun." Yeah.
It sets you up, and then it's like, just kidding, everyone's an idiot, and you're like, oh my god, this is great.
Yeah.
And I will say, I like her, and like maybe I was more like her in my 20s, but she is a bit more of a brat and an idiot
Yeah.
than I think I could take credit for. I was like, I did a lot of bad stuff in my 20s. I didn't get caught, you know.
I just like that she has a
So, I
bad
get points.
fucking attitude about everything.
But I like their bad attitude. She's from a small town, I'm assuming, in
Yeah.
New Zealand. Because is there a big town in New Zealand? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know that much.
No,
about New
I
Zealand.
think
I'm just being a bitch. I know.
Yeah.
There's
No, I think it's a relatively
I'm sure there's a
small place.
giant metropolis in New Zealand.
Yeah, called I don't even know Christchurch. I think?
Auckland.
Auckland, Christchurch.
I don't fucking
I think
know.
those are the big cities, but I don't know.
I only know because I like the flight of Concords.
Sorry, Kiwi listeners, that we don't know more about New Zealand geography.
Yeah, right. I can see the statistics. They ain't listening to us.
I can see the statistics.
So they're in some little place in the outside the metropolis of New Zealand.
It's a small town.
And it's a small town. And, you know, I guess it's normal for them to send you home in I mean, she
know.
must be like a late teen, honestly. She must be like 19 or 20,
I
right?
think
Because
she's like 24.
how could she be so old? Who would send you home to your parents for like some sort of like,
I don't know.
because they say in the court you just need guidance
Yeah.
because you ran away home early. But like, you'd have to be pretty young for that.
Well, he
I feel
talks
like.
about like we've made attempts to rehabilitate you this way, and you were. They say that she's had a problem with meth at some point in that opening courtroom scene.
But she left home at 16.
Is that what they say? So she's been.
No, she punched her mom in the face when she was 16.
She punched her mom in the face, yeah. So I think they're just like, you know what, house arrest for you because
I would never.
Well, this is very. I don't know what the New Zealand criminal justice system is like, but it seems like they're really invested in rehabilitating her rather than just punishing her with incarceration, which is like that's cool.
I guess I mean that's cool. I just mean like how young do you have to be? Like how old do you get to do that? You're like 35 and they send you home.
Would this film be better if she was 10? If she was just a fucking maniac 10-year-old running around blowing up ATMs.
Yeah.
It would be fucking funny. Oh my God.
Because I even bring this up later that the adventure she has is usually saved for children in films. But I'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it might have been, or like even like younger, not even 10, but like maybe like 16 or 15 or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
girl, yeah. But she's got a great
it's cool. I felt like she was like maybe 19, 20 is how I felt. Fun. That's all I'm saying. Is like she maybe was still maybe even a teenager and they're like, look.
Maybe. Well, if that's true, they definitely cast an actress in her 20s, to play this part. So, but yeah, you might be right.
She had a hard life.
Right.
She had a hard life.
But I hope they cast her for bitch face because she gives incredible I'm fucking over you fucking resting bitch face. It's so great. Her eyebrows are peaked. She's got these big, beautiful eyes. She's just got like a real, just like a tough girl vibe. That she's just fucking dope. I love her.
She's seen some shit. Yeah. She's had a rough life. And at first they don't really tell you. They're like not informing you what happened between her and her family. But when they're in court, he's like, I'm sending you home to your mother's house. And you get the idea that that's like better than jail, but
but not to her. She feels like it's a fate worse than fucking death.
Maybe it's even worse, right? And they take her home, and they have this first like awkward family dinner. Yeah. And I wrote down like I'd be like, take me back to jail halfway through this first dinner, But then it's like at first I was like, oh my God, this is what I hate the most about being around my family is this normal talk shit. But I feel like it's fair for me to feel that way when my family is talking about boring shit and I'm sitting here like trying to take care of an old lady as opposed to like being kept out of prison.
Yeah.
I would be a little more appreciative.
Her name's Kylie, by the way. This character's name is Kylie.
Yeah, I mean, Kylie really had to ask herself, would you rather be in prison? Yeah. And there is a bunch of jokes because this is a funny film that like this fucking dinner that leads you to keep saying to yourself, maybe I would actually rather be in prison because at least prison has Wi-Fi.
True. Yeah.
It has a computer that works. Or whatever.
So her mom, she's sent home to live with her mom. Her mom is remarried to, so she has a stepdad. And it's like this big old kind of gothic house. It's like a really cool house. And it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, or at least in this like rural part of this small town that I guess is like there's a highway that drives by, but that's it. Like a highway cuts through. And and so she's trapped there with her mom. And her mom, honestly, I love her mom.
Yeah, I wrote down also, like, after the dinner, I'm like, actually, she's a brat.
I
was like, she's kind of a brat to her mom because her mom is trying.
She is trying, yeah. And her mom is believes in ghosts and is a true crime podcast, like radio podcast, like obsessive. And like her mom has cool things about her that like.
She like listens. Her mom's on the phone, and she's like, "I'll get off the phone when I want to." And then she goes upstairs to listen to the radio and hears her mom on the radio, which is actually something that's really funny that I loved.
Talking about a ghost experience in the house.
And then she's like, in the house. And it was just really funny. Like, she was just like, what the fuck? And then her mom's like, okay, I'm done with the phone. And she's like, yeah, I know. I heard you on the radio.
It's cute.
Then it's exactly like I said. It's like, why you don't always talk to people about stuff. She's like, why didn't you tell me you saw a ghost? And her mom's like, because I thought you'd think I was nuts. And she's like, you are. And it's like, cool. That's why I didn't tell you. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with people?
Yeah.
Why do you think I didn't tell you?
So the conceit of the movie, at least in the opening third, is, oh my God, she's like trapped with an ankle bracelet on at her house. And it's a fucking haunted house. And you're like, holy shit. Like, now she's going to have to get to the bottom of this, like, haunting.
Yeah, like, oh, you're gonna solve this haunting, and there's this, oh, probably a girl who died there, like some classic
shit.
bullshit.
Classic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it turns out that like the house that her mom lives in, used to be a home for like troubled teenagers. It was like some kind of juvenile delinquent facility or something, a halfway house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a halfway house.
Yeah, and so like
it's a haunted halfway house,
haunted,
and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing,
it's really
right?
cool.
So you're like, okay, haunted halfway house, I'm on board. Bratty anarchist. Okay. And again, you don't know what that mom did when she was a kid.
Correct.
I mean, it takes a lot for a kid to want to like punch her mom out. So, you know, maybe there's some shit going on there.
But what I really like, I just want to say briefly, like you're talking about how bratty she is, and it's true, she really is bratty, and she's like sniping with her mother and stepfather over the Wi-Fi and the computer and the phone and who gets to watch what show on TV and all that shit. But it's like a nice metaphor for like when you're back, or at least when I'm back around my mother and my family, like I regress, you know? Like we regress back to our fucking teenage selves. And this, I feel like
I feel like they try to force us to.
Yeah.
And like it's honestly hard to fight against it. Like I feel like I'm constantly fighting against that, and I'm like, I am a 40-something-year-old woman.
Yeah. But that's what the movie's about.
And then I'll point it out to my mom how weird it is that she gives a shit where I am at night. I'm like, you didn't care when we didn't live together. Now that I'm taking care of you, you don't have the right to give a shit if I'm sucking a dick at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. You know, I was like,
sucking.
you just need to get over it. I'm a grown up now.
Totally.
And she'll be like, oh right.
Yeah.
Or like I'll come home drunk and I'm like, what's up? I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I'm a grown up now.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but my mom does constantly want to keep me in that world of being a baby and a teenager and someone she has to look out for, and I'm like, what the fuck, where were you for the last 30 years? What are you talking about? Like, we just live together now.
Yeah, roommates.
So yeah, I am fighting that all the time where she wants to but I feel like it's on the parents. I don't feel like people necessarily regress.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I do. I fucking do.
Oh really? Oh
Absolutely.
gosh. Maybe.
And I think a lot of people do. Like you wind up like acting like the shitty version of yourself that you left behind when you were 16 or whatever.
Geez.
And Kylie is definitely doing that, though I don't know if she ever grew out of it. But
to be fair, I think it was only like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, fair.
It was only 3 or 4 years ago that she punched her mom in the face for whatever happened, which I don't remember. She said
either.
something like, something went down with her, and then they just got into a horrible fight, and then her mom kicked her out. So, which is also, you know, you're giving up on your kid, and that sucks.
Yeah.
So whatever.
So now what
do you think's going to happen when you kick someone out at 16?
Exactly.
They're probably going to do drugs.
Yeah. So now she's like, I'll take you back.
So now you're like, okay, you're a brat, but you're maybe we're kind of a shitty mom, but now let's reconcile, and it's going to be a little hairy. But then she's like, okay, well, let's see this fucking basement my mom thinks is, or no, her phone. She loses her phone.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
And that was creepy, and I love that she's just like, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Yeah.
And so you think the ghost moved it to the basement.
Yeah.
And then a giant Jesus. Like, why a giant Jesus?
Yeah. So there's this great
Why do they
scene.
have a giant Jesus?
She goes down into the basement of the halfway house to like find her phone because there's like a ringtone playing.
Oh, they left everything. That's right. They keep saying
Exactly.
like, oh yeah, they left everything.
Yeah. So it's all this
I guess
shit.
it's a religious halfway house.
Yeah, there's all this shit
right.
left over from when it was a halfway house. So there's creepy shit like a giant statue of Jesus, like with his arms outstretched. So there's a nice little semi-jump scare where it like goes like boom and falls over. Yeah.
You think it's a person.
Yeah, because it's a
but
sheets
then
over
you
it.
get a real jump scare.
Woo!
Because then you see the creepy hand that grabs
Yeah.
her. You're like, ghost hand.
A ghost
or
hand.
like beast hand or
a
whatever.
scary,
And you're like, oh my
dirty
God.
hand with really long, gross, disgusting nails grabs her by ankle, and she's like, "Oh my fucking God!" And it's great.
And then her ankle bracelet for her home arrest goes off, and we meet the goofy but adorable security guard.
He's so cute. He's like a.
Is he a cop?
He's like
is he just a security
I think he's like
guard?
Yeah, I think he's just the tech guy in charge that the police department hires to like monitor. So there's like a ankle bracelet monitoring company or security company he works for.
He's like a security guard.
Yeah, he's a security guard, but he's so cute. And we actually meet him.
He's so hot.
We meet him at the
hot.
beginning when they're dropping her off, and he's there to like, you know, he's the one who sets up all the rules of like how far outside the house she can go before her ankle bracelet, just to help the viewer know like, oh, she's trapped here. She cannot fucking leave. And there's this cutie. He's kind of like a chubby, like indigenous, like cute boy. Who's like, meow, 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 meow. And the thing that's super the cutest about him, and one of the things I think's the cleverest in the movie, is that he's totally into ghost hunting.
He's a total fucking ghost hunter.
Yeah.
And he starts taking EVPs the minute he finds out she thinks there's a ghost in there. And I love that scene.
It was great.
And he's like, "What are you gonna do? You punch it?" And she's like, "I'll punch the ghost." He's like, "You can't punch ectoplasm."
Exactly.
I was like, that should be on a t-shirt.
Yeah, no, that is a good idea
Can't
for a
punch
t-shirt.
ectoplasm. I was like, that is so funny. But then she ends up punching a teddy bear later, which I thought was
She
really
does. She does. It's great.
funny. I was like, damn,
She
girl,
beats
get
the
it
shit
together.
out of that teddy bear, too.
Do you find yourself surrounded by too many collectible mesh tank tops from the 70s to the point of having a panic attack?
What? No.
Have you ever felt like chopping off all your neighbor's hair while they slept and then try selling it back to them later as a form of witchcraft blackmail?
No. What is this an ad for?
Are your feet slowly disappearing into another dimension full of phosphorin flesh-eating squid?
Is this some new Adult Swim show or?
Is an underground cabal searching for you because of your sacred bloodline, and they want to clone you for the Armageddon?
No.
Do mashed potatoes make you cry? Do you need to cook 90 pounds of ziti by early tomorrow morning and just can't find the time?
Yo, Jesus fucking Christ. If you're not selling anything, what is this? Is this supposed to be funny?
Has your favorite podcast been interrupted by inane questions leading to nowhere?
Wait, yes.
Well, I have the answer.
Great. What is it?
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! We're trying to listen to a fucking podcast here, you know!
Fine.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
That'll be $100.
Wait, what the fuck?
Brought to you by the people who would tell other people to shut the fuck up for a flat rate of just $100. Flat rate $100 at flatrate100.com.
No, I love the scene where he like has his little handheld recorder and he's doing the thing, you know, like, who would like to speak with us from beyond?
Yeah.
And then they play it back.
Mia Electric did that on Halloween.
You did.
That's what we were doing when because she got pushed. She like felt a ghost for the first time in her life. She's like, I never felt anything. I was like, oh, go with me, girl. You'll feel something. And she we were walking side by side, and then she was like, what? And I was like, I didn't touch you. She's like, no, dude, someone just pushed my shoulder. And I was like, it wasn't me. And then she was like, I felt someone push my shoulder. And I was like, well, you felt a ghost. And then we hung out there for a while, and I was like, where do you want us to go? And like we did the recording thing, and we played it back, and I was like, I don't hear anything.
Same. In the movie, same. And I love that because
Yeah.
there's all this suspense in the sequence. They do a good job shooting it as a suspense sequence, but nothing. It's like there's no
Nothing
payoff,
happens, yeah.
which like leaves you with blue balls, which is great.
But also is how it is when you go
It
hunting,
is.
because that's exactly what happened to us every time we saw something weird that night. Like, we saw a giant owl too up on this tombstone and an orb, and like nothing though on the EVP, absolutely nothing.
Well, ghosts, they're finicky, they're fickle.
Well, yeah, that's why he just was like, all right, fuck it, I'll just keep coming back, and he's like super into it, and he's like so excited. He's gonna like take their case for free. They were like, we can't pay you. I was like, oh my god, this guy doesn't need money.
Yeah, it's super cute. So he becomes kind of her like Girl Friday, where he's like showing up, telling about the rules of ghost hunting, and they're trying to like get to the bottom. Can I just say one of my favorite scenes early on is the peeing scene? I don't know if you noted that scene, but I just thought it was really funny because there's this long scene of her on the toilet and she starts peeing, and the sound of her peeing is like really loud, and then she thinks she hears something and the peeing stops and she's like thinking, and then it starts up again, and then she hears something and it stops. It's like a start and stop pee joke. It's really good. I loved it. Can you start and stop
really
your pee
good.
like that?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I do it all the time.
Kegels. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it was it's really funny, and now he's on board. And then it gets really scary because like there's that thing in the shower.
Yeah.
Something like happens in the shower. I was like, that's fucking scary.
Yeah. Yeah, something.
Someone grabbed her.
Yeah,
or something.
something really fucked up happens in the shower. God damn it, I didn't write it down. But she freaks out. This is her big freak out where she runs away.
Yeah.
And then the security guard shows up and brings her back, right?
Yeah. And then the lights go out.
Classic.
She gets and it's like super brutal, and she's super like scared.
Super scared.
And then I was like, what? And they're like, oh no, what are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Your ankle bracelet keeps going off. I'm like, can't you just bring her back to jail?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be home. Like, she's saying jail's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But they're like,
is
no.
is New Zealand so completely into rehabilitation that they're like, no, you're gonna stay at home and rehabilitate. It's like they're just broke as shit. There's no jail in her town.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's a good one.
But then they decide to like figure out this girl's death, right? Because they're like, oh, this girl died here.
Yeah.
And they find this like mouthpiece in the
oh yeah, so
fucking vein. How do they find that? Is it like the
clues.
phone again or something? Like I don't remember.
Yeah, it's in the
She
like
finds it in
it's
a
like in the
pipe
heater or something. There's this
Yeah.
like you know, the where you have two teeth missing, and so they build you a dental plate.
A bridge.
Yeah, to like pop in, and they find one, and then don't they find all the files from the like halfway house, and she like pulls all the case files from the different patients there and finds this girl's file.
And then finds the thing and finds her necklace or some shit in like the incinerator, maybe.
Yeah, something
I don't
like
know,
that.
some shit like
yeah.
that.
And they're like,
And then she's like, "Oh, I bet it's my creepy next door neighbor because he likes to eat possum." And I was like, "That's fucked up."
yeah,
It's fucking New Zealand.
They've got this like
Everyone probably eats
redneck
possum.
neighbor who's like classic redneck. Like his yard is just all trash. He's always out there like burning garbage and looking dirty and weird, and like a fucking total like Hills Have Eyes type dude.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so of course they're like, "It must be him. Let's go see if he has a thing in his mouth, like a bridge in his mouth or whatever." And I love the break-in scene because I was like, this is what I was talking about, where like this is the bad idea adventure generally saved for kids in movies.
right.
You know, like we're gonna break into the house, and you're like, this is a terrible idea. But instead, it's like a security guy and an ex-con, and a bad ex-con because she keeps getting caught.
Yeah.
Let's just point that out.
True.
So she's not gonna be good at this at all.
No, she's
And she isn't.
She's not.
And she's terrible.
But she does
at
reach.
it.
So the guy's sleeping in his recliner, and she fucking reaches into his mouth and starts trying to pop out.
That's so
it's
funny.
So gross.
See what I'm saying? Like that's so gross and funny.
Yeah, it's
like
really
it's
good.
actually legitimately hilarious. I love that scene where she's reaching, and because you're like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then he does have a thing in his mouth, but it's like, what, the wrong kind or something?
No,
like,
he,
I don't even know. They don't get to look at it.
He starts to wake up and it pops out and like falls into a bunch of newspapers. So she doesn't
But
even
yeah,
get
it
to,
gets lost.
Yeah, she doesn't get to
and
get
so
a
then
look
like
at
they
it.
just give that up. They're like, oh, but then he wakes up and comes trying to shoot them, and then finally it's just like they're like,
Yeah.
we think you killed that girl. And then he's like, why do you think I killed that girl? It might be my son. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Then there's this whole backstory about how he had, I think it was like his ex-girlfriend's kid. It was like a stepson or something. They were never married, and he was like a total weirdo, like autistic.
And he could fix anything.
Yeah, and he was a tinkerer.
But he was like really not.
Yeah. Oh, but
good at people.
Yeah, and the guy says, I caught him tearing the legs off a cat once.
He was trying to like, he used to take things apart and put it together, and so then he tried to start doing it to this cat, his cat or whatever, and he had to send him away or some shit, or he like got mad at him.
And the kid,
ran
away.
away.
The kid runs away.
But then the guy's like, but he probably didn't run very far. He hates open spaces, and implied at that moment, after decades of this happening, that maybe the kid was living in the girl's mom's house, in the house next door. And I was like, wait, you were keeping this thought to yourself this whole time?
Yeah.
That your stepson might be just living like a creep in the walls.
Look, he's got possum to eat. He doesn't have time to go.
And I was like, oh my God, Bad Ronald style. Like, do you remember Bad Ronald?
No, what is that?
That, oh my God, is an after-school special about this kid like living in the walls of this house.
Oh, really?
Spying on
I
people.
love
Yes.
Man in the Walls is one of my fucking favorite horror tropes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I might. So like, this is when we meet the man in the wall.
Yeah, so it's not a ghost. It's a man in the walls. That's what we learned.
It's a man in the wall, and I named this man. His name's Eugene, but I named him Goth Galifianakis because essentially he just looks like Zach Galifianakis,
slimmer,
but a
more
dirty
fit.
goth.
Yeah.
And I was sort of just, or I was like, it's like Edward Scissorhands if he was ugly, maybe.
See, I thought he was
So
cute. I thought he was cute.
Well, yeah, he's not as pretty as young Johnny Depp.
True.
Almost nobody is.
That's true.
So, but then I got this idea that I thought was really funny because I think I'm so fucking clever. And I drew my version of Eugene as in the same style as Tim Burton's original Edward Scissorhands.
Okay. Do you have this to show me?
Does that make sense?
Do you have this?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll share it on the internet.
Oh my God.
But like that's Tell me that's not him.
It is him. Very good likeness.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
the wild hair
yeah.
and the beard, big bushy beard.
Yeah.
Dirty boy.
He was dirty. I was like, are you goth on purpose?
Yeah. No, he's got like raccoon
This is the original.
eyeliner.
That's the original Edward Scissorhands, just for reference.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, I see.
Which
exactly
I'm a
what
nerd,
you
so I
did.
knew that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna draw him like that.
good job.
So I did.
Good job.
What a dork.
You are a dork.
But he totally looks like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, but slim, fit, and cute.
And he's got like black. Again, this is my question. Do you think that they're like he's just hella goth?
I don't know because
He's
he has
got
the
black lips.
Yeah, black lips and black eyeliner.
He's got black eyes,
Yeah, black eyeliner.
white dust all over
Yeah,
himself.
he
I feel
does.
like
He is like a goth.
but like black, like fishnet matrix shirt. You know?
Yeah, it's
So I'm
like
just
it's like
are you
netting.
goth
It
or
looks
it's
like
gross?
fish netting. That's his clothes.
Yeah, no, I drew it like fishnet.
Yeah, it looks
on the
like
thing.
that. Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck? Are you goth or what?
Yeah.
They never address
But
it.
you know what? He's a very sweet boy. He's not a bad boy.
So that's why I think he might be goth.
Yeah. He's just he's like a little sweetie.
But he has terrible looking hands.
They're really scary and dirty with gross nails.
It's nasty.
It's so nasty. I do not approve. Would you, Micaela, is a guy with really long, dirty nails like a no, I will not fuck you, or will you look past it for
Yes.
the right guy?
No,
It's a no?
I've never met the right guy with long, dirty nails.
Okay, can I ask you another question? You know how there
Sure.
are like certain types of guitar boys and they play acoustic and
Yes.
they just grow like these two nails, like their forefinger and their thumb long so they can strum? Is that a deal breaker for you? Like, are you going to fuck a guy who has those like witch nails for his guitar?
I mean, first of all, if they're clean. If they're dirty, no.
Okay. What if they're clean?
If they're clean, there's no shit under them and stuff.
But what if he's like digging it out daily? It's like his thing. So they're nice and clean. They're just like long witch nails on two fingers.
I'll say that. Well, yeah, probably because I'd have to be long. I mean, I don't know. This is gonna sound so. No wonder I'm single. I probably wouldn't date him because I pretty much avoid going out with guitar players.
All
And I know
the
this sounds
strummy
so
boys.
crazy, you guys, but listen. I've only dated. I just realized this actually myself. I just have only dated musicians, seriously, or married them.
Yeah.
And I've married a bunch of different ones and dated a bunch of different ones, and I will never probably go out with a guitar player ever again.
So
I'm just-
which instrument makes for the best boyfriend / partner? Like, are drummers better, or is it a bass the best? Like,
I've gone out and married a lot of bass players.
that's me.
I've married 2 out of 3 of my husbands were bass players, and I'm a drummer, so it seemed to make a lot of sense.
and your best friend's a bass player.
And my best friend's a bass player, and my other best friend's a bass player. But I will say, I've had a lot of fun with drummers in the sack. They're probably because 2 drummers in bed is like,
Keeping
I mean,
rhythm.
just figure it out.
Keeping
It's
rhythm.
ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Paradiddles on the clitoris.
And my favorite person I've gone out with is a drummer. So
I would assume
I stick to the rhythm section.
Yeah,
And
That's
I've
where
learned
it's
my
at.
lesson that if you're a guitar player, we're just probably not going to vibe, you know?
So there's
Wrong
a
vibe.
bunch of strummy boys, which is what I call guitar playing boys, strummies. A bunch of strummy boys at home, like their hearts just broke because they're in love with you. They listen to the pod.
They're
They
not.
think, what? Maybe I have a chance. Michaela's fucking cool.
Maybe, but you can play bass.
Yeah, just switch to bass. Well, I want to tell you,
Clip your nails and play bass.
the fucking
That's what
guitar
I do.
nails are a fucking no-go for me. Fuck that. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm not into it. And then you're probably going to play a kind of guitar I'm not as into.
You're gonna be like,
Like you're going to play, what are you playing, like classical guitar and stuff?
Yeah, right. It's
know?
those types
I
of
don't
boys
know.
who went to like school for music theory and they play their fucking strummy guitars with their gross witch
Which is
nails.
fine if you're a bass player, but
Yeah, just be a bass
because I
player.
did marry a guy who did go to school for music, and he played a six string fretless bass like a monster, and I was like, "You're amazing," but like he wasn't like He was playing fucking crazy punk prog rock with me.
You
and
can't
shit,
pay,
not like,
you can't
doodly-doodly-doo.
play the bass with strummy nails, can you? Wouldn't they break off? Those strings are thick.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I said cut your nails
Yeah.
and pick up a bass, and maybe
bass.
we can talk. But
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying from my experience, whenever I try to date a guitar player, it ends terribly and like very poorly.
Okay, what instrument do you think Eugene from the Walls would play if he were in a rock band?
Keyboard.
You're absolutely right. He is the fucking dude
You
from
like
the
how it
Doors.
was just like instant.
He's the dude from the
Yes.
Doors. You know it. Like
Played by Kyle MacLachlan. Yeah, no, he would have all this weird equipment he'd hide behind.
Yes, because
like
he's
Rick
a
Wakeman or
techie.
some
He's a
shit.
gearhead. He's a
Yeah.
fucking gearhead.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god,
And he had the headphones on.
he would be a
was all like,
great
"Ooh."
roadie, like to twiddle
Mm-hmm.
with all your amps and make sure your pedals sound good and like help out with the PA. He'd be the perfect person because he can build
Yeah.
anything. He's an electro boy.
Yeah, so that's why I think he'd be like a synth player. He'd probably be some weird synth player
You're
like Brian Eno in the 70s
You're totally
or
right.
something.
Fuck yeah. I
Like a
love
patch board and
Eugene.
shit.
I fucking love Eugene.
Hey, Pam, how was your vacation?
It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah? Where did you guys go?
The OK Canyon.
You mean the Grand Canyon?
No, the OK Canyon. It's just 784 miles from that other one.
Wow, I've never heard of it. Was it great?
No, it was okay.
Many people have heard of the Grand Canyon, but there is an ever-growing love for Arizona's lesser-known treasure, the OK Canyon. Nestled between pretty basic desert lies an average-sized canyon just waiting to be explored.
Unlike the garish, gigantic, and honestly anxiety-inducing Grand Canyon, the OK Canyon doesn't make you feel like an insignificant piece of shit like the Grand Canyon does. Fucking grand asshole is more like it. Do you offer helicopter rides?
No, we don't need them. The OK Canyon is only about 370 feet down to the bottom, making it easy to explore without the expensive and dangerous helicopter.
I went to the Grand Canyon and climbing down to the bottom took forever. I can go to the OK Canyon, go down and back up in one day. Thanks, OK Canyon.
I was attacked by giant ravens at the Grand Canyon. They wanted my peanuts. I stepped on a cactus.
I went to the Grand Canyon and I had the worst time of my life. There's no way I'd ever go back there. But the OK Canyon, I had a fucking totally okay time. And I guess I might consider going back if I was going somewhere else and it was on the way. Which is more than I can say about the so-called Grand Canyon. Is there rafting?
No. Unlike the tumultuous, terrifying Colorado River, we don't have a drop of water here at the OKC. That means no drownings or shark attacks, unlike some canyons we know. Grand Canyon.
I don't think there have been shark attacks at the Grand Canyon.
What we do have is donkey rides to the bottom with our knowledgeable and fun guides we provide for free at our park. We also have lots of fun for the family, like
Competitive tic-tac-toe with a chicken.
pictures with donkeys,
Free rock samples to take home with every ticket purchase. Not responsible for cursed rocks. And the stupid shit Grand Canyon with its federal dollars and secret UFO portals won't even let you take a rock home with you. Did you know that? It's illegal.
authentic rock candy in 6 different flavors at our souvenir shop, KFC and Pizza Hut,
2 swings and a slide shaped a little bit like a canyon.
large outdoor picnic desert area, and limited quantity table.
Don't miss our lizards and pieces of shrubbery. Not to mention lots of succulents. Succulents are not available to take home.
Check out our diverse flora and fauna like rabbits and birds.
We have up to 6 kinds of trees.
A kid fell in. It wasn't even that bad.
Experience the true Wild West with our outdoor toilet facilities, also known as outhouses. You'll feel very, very, very authentic out there. The nation's only snake farm, where you can see all different kinds of desert snakes for free and handle some of them when you sign a waiver.
Sample 5 different kinds of snake milk.
And snake cheeses. That does sound okay.
It is.
I love Eugene too. But they
Oh,
make
he's
you
the
think he's
best.
evil at first, but then you realize quickly he's just a troubled kid, as the mom says. He's just mentally ill. And then I love when he pulls out all the drawings he's done of the family though
I
through all the
know.
years, and
And they're
that's
really
like so
good.
creepy. But it's so fucked up and creepy.
Yeah, it is. Because he's been watching her since she was a little girl drawing pictures of her.
And you want to be mad at him, but then the mom's like, he's crazy. Don't. He's mentally ill. Like don't.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
be
think about
mad.
it too hard because the subtext is like, was he watching her like change? Like, was he
Yes.
spying on this young girl?
He
fucking
was, but then it's
changing?
like, oh, are you so asexual? It's not even sexual to you.
I think
just
he's A.
Yeah, I think he's
I
just
think
like.
he's ace. Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I'm just watching. I didn't care if you were naked. It means nothing
Exactly,
to me.
yeah.
There's
That's
the day
what
you,
we
and
like
then
to
he has the
think.
drawing of the day, and this is how you found. This is great. Is as a great vehicle for you to find out. What do they call that? When you explain shit with dialogue.
Exposition.
I always forget the
Exposition,
word.
yeah.
Exposition. It's a nice way to be like, here's how these guys had a falling out, and he's like, here's
Yeah,
the day you
it's
punched
true,
your
he
mom
did,
in
he
the
did.
face, and
He
it's
drew
like
it.
this drawing of this girl leaving, and you're like, that's so fucked up, bro.
I know. Yeah,
He's like,
I
here's
know.
you in
Oh
the
my God.
tub. And then he's like, here's you punching your mom in the face. And I was like, this guy's the
If
funniest
there had been a
motherfucker
fucking
ever.
man on
I
the
was like,
walls
I
watching
love
me
it.
grow up, he would have been like, here's the picture of you shoving a broomstick up your asshole and jerking off.
I know.
Here's a here's a picture. It would just be so upsetting. Like, no, 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 no.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
Eugene, I'm sorry.
Eugene,
Eugene,
yeah. Okay, I
ugly
want to do a
hands.
couple of asides quick though. Okay, one, mom corner. The mom is the sweetest, cutest ever, and I love her. But they do play her that she's racist for laughs a couple times, you know, which I was just noted,
yeah.
and I was like, Though the actress who plays that character is indigenous. She's an indigenous native
Yeah.
New Zealander, Maori, but they do
Yeah.
play her her racism for laughs because she's like, that Chinese girl was so well spoken, blah blah blah, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's one of those. But fucking the part of the movie where
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is the only part of the movie that strains credulity to the point that I was annoyed. When she fucking accidentally stabs her stepfather, who okay, by the way, I thought it was nice.
I said I knew the stepfather
He's
was
gonna
going to get
fucking
stabbed,
something.
though, at some point.
But I thought it was
I
cute.
knew it.
Like, one thing they do, like, there's a lot of things they do to, like, subvert your expectations. And the stepfather's actually this really sweet, nice man who's like, you're the closest thing I have to a daughter. And she's like, fuck you. But he's, like, sweet and nice to her. But then she fucking stabs him, and the police don't take her away. Nothing happens.
They don't, again, they
He
really
just
are like,
winds
don't
up in
worry
the
about it,
hospital.
girl. I don't know
Yeah.
what she
Because
did.
that's why the mom...
And also the blood in that scene is
Why?
hilarious.
I don't remember hilarious blood.
It just starts like
Oh,
fucking
that's right.
spraying.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
everywhere.
that's
And
true.
she's like,
yeah,
oh,
she's trying
Jesus.
to plug the wound,
Yeah,
and it's going all
really
over her
funny.
face and her mom's face. Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
really,
great.
really funny. Yeah, it's so good. And then it was Bad Ronald to the rescue,
Well,
right?
I think. Well,
The
no.
twist on twist
At
on
that
twist?
point, we don't know. Like, no, that's just he gets stabbed. Then that's why the mom is at the hospital for like a large part of like the second half
oh,
of the
that's
movie.
right. That's right.
But what? Okay, so there's a character that we haven't introduced.
Because yeah, they don't bring her. They don't take her away to jail at
I was
that
like,
point.
how is this? This is actually like the only thing I bumped on was like that moment where I was like, come on, they would fucking take her to jail. She fucking stabbed him like viciously and like really bad.
But maybe he was. Yeah, maybe he was like, it was
Hopefully.
an accident.
He's a nice man. But okay, so there's a
Yeah.
character we haven't mentioned, which is like at the beginning of the movie when she gets dropped off for house arrest, there's this like annoying social worker guy who shows up, and he's like really like
Yes.
rat faced.
Her
Oh, that's right. He's like
psychiatrist.
he's like a social worker.
It's like her,
shrink.
he's like her therapist.
And he's
or
like,
whatever,
how do
yeah.
you feel about being back at home? And she's like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But he reappears later in the movie, and it turns out he's the bad guy. He's the dude who killed the
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, they notice his stupid
He's
teeth,
got a
his bridge
bridge.
thing, and also they find out he worked
Yep.
there
Yep.
years ago when the girl who went missing
Died. Yeah.
went missing, and yeah, they figure it out, and then he goes
He
crazy,
goes insane,
and that seems amazing. He's just like, "Fuck it all, I'm just gonna start killing people," and you're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Okay.
So he like attacks. So this is when the mom comes home from the hospital, and she's
Right.
like, Kylie, god damn it. And then the fucking dude just starts attacking them. And it's great. There's a long sequence. The last third of the movie is really him chasing them around, and they're scary.
scary.
They're in the walls, and Eugene is being cute. And he's like,
Oh, and Eugene does
Yeah, he
come to
does-
help
he
them
does,
though.
yeah.
In the end, he does actually save
He
the
does,
day
yeah.
with one of his cuckoo bananas
Yep,
inventions.
yep. He electrocutes
Where
the guy, right?
they're chasing him. He like his hand comes out and just has this fork
Yeah.
wire or whatever, and then the girl just grabs it and sticks it in the guy's fucking head,
and it fucking
his,
pops
throat
like
cavity,
a fucking
whatever
balloon,
that is.
and gore goes
and then
everywhere.
fucking Goth Galifianakis is like, "Gazizza," and he pops his head, and it's like, Eugene, good job. Because you think Eugene's dead at one point, because he gets stabbed too.
He does,
But he lives, and like, so that's what I mean. They keep you think Eugene's dead, you think the stepfather's dead, but they don't actually kill these guys off, and that's why it's superior. Like, you don't actually kill off like likable characters.
I see what you mean. For
at least
like,
not right away.
movie.
Not right away.
For this type of movie.
Not right away, and not when you're trying to be funny.
Yeah. Because they're also
it's
charming.
too much of a bummer.
They're also charming.
Yes.
But he doesn't our cutie boy, the security guy, show up, and he's a part somehow of the last big climactic fight, and like
he's trying. He gets stabbed
or
something, doesn't he?
But he doesn't die.
Yeah, everyone lives.
Everyone lives except the bad man.
Everyone stays friends.
They're all friends.
And the bad guy dies because his head explodes.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens to Eugene. I guess they just let him live in the walls.
No, it's the final line of the movie. It's so cute because anytime Eugene is tinkering on his inventions, the circuitry in the house starts flickering and shuts off. And the very last moment of the movie is they're just hanging out being like, we're a family now. And then the fucking power goes out and they are like, Eugene! And it's a great ending. I love that ending because it's like, they all live together now.
Yeah, you can just stay in the walls.
Yeah, just hang out there. That's where you're comfy. We want you to be comfy.
Yeah. They should have had them doing his nails at the end. That would have been super funny.
I know, right? Well, and I like that they didn't take him out of the walls and make him wear normie clothes and cut his hair. He's just goth netting boy.
If that's what he wants to look like, all for it. But
you know what he looks like is one of the wild boys from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Remember all those dirty children running around?
Yes.
He totally looks exactly like one of them. It's great. He's dusty.
He's all dusty.
He's full of dust.
Bewildered. Bearded. And I don't think that guy was hardly in anything else, was he?
No, I looked at his letterbox. He was only in 2 other made-for-TV New Zealand movies. I know, but he was really good. Everyone in this movie was good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Really good. I liked it too. I'm glad you made me watch it. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I like Eugene. I drew that little picture in ode to him.
Eugene's a cutie.
I wanted to do do a mini zine of all the wall dwellers.
Ooh,
like Bad
of all the
Ronald.
men in
You
the
gotta
walls.
watch Bad Ronald. I
gotta watch Bad Ronald. Black Christmas has one.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking movie, The Boy. Remember The Boy?
Oh my god, just vaguely. Was that movie good? I feel like it wasn't.
It's so bad.
Okay.
And then the sequel is even worse. But then the sequel transcends into camp. The sequel, The Boy 2, is one of my favorite, so bad it's good movies ever. I love it, and it would be a perfect movie to cover at some point and just make fun of.
I've seen them both, but
Katie
it's because
Holmes
my
is
mom was like, let's watch it. But I remember it being pretty terrible.
It's terrible, but there's a scary man in the walls, and that's
true.
the best part of The Boy is when the man comes out of the walls. And you realize the creepy little, mannequin is not doing anything. It's the man in the walls who's making everything happen. That's fun.
Dude, fuck yeah! All right, well that'll be a future episode. We'll do people living in the walls. I think that's great.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, mini-zine's a great idea for that. Would you coexist with a goth boy living in your walls? Would you be fine with it? If he would fix electronics and shit, but he was like, look, I'm just gonna be up here reading comics.
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I might.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It would make every time I had sex would just have a little extra weird energy to it because would be like, maybe goth boys watching.
I know.
Who knows?
I don't know if I like that or not.
Oh, really?
Probably.
I think I might like it
I guess
at
I would
first,
like
and then
it.
I'd get sick of it.
Yeah. Or you just get used to it, and you just be like, thrill is gone.
Exactly.
Eugene, get in here.
Yeah, Eugene, stop it.
But like I said, I don't think he cared about sex, so I'd probably just be like, yeah, whatever.
No. I do think he's ace. I really do.
Yeah.
He's just like a nice boy.
He's just a nice boy who wants to be goth and creepy and live in your wall.
It seems like he would be on Reddit. you know, like in some like obscure electronics thread on Reddit being like, no, the G4 graphics card is superior to the N7 graphics card because blah, 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 blah. Like that's Eugene energy online.
That is Eugene energy. You're right.
He's sweet. Well, yay. So we're resurrecting Housebound.
I loved it so much. It was so fucking funny. Yeah. And I liked it a lot. No, I said I would recommend it to anyone who likes funny, gory movies. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to point out to the listeners at home that like this is coming out in November, so I wanted to choose Secret Seance episodes that like were related in some way to the Thanksgiving holiday, and I felt like being trapped at home with your family and like trapped at your mom's house is like kind of a Thanksgiving-y like energy.
It's true. Being around my family made me feel like I was in jail a lot.
Right?
Not my mom so much, but everyone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
It's the best. Yay.
Yeah, it was
If you don't like your family, you don't have to be a part of it, everybody.
Exactly.
It's the coolest.
Yeah. You can choose found family, you know?
Yeah, and most of my family don't give a shit about Thanksgiving, so wonderful.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I think I'm going to have Chinese food or something that day.
I always get Indian food on Thanksgiving.
That sounds nice. You don't change it up.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, like just fucking let's eat some ethnic food that's going to be better than any fucking turkey. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I hate turkey. It's
like
gross.
fucking
I don't even eat it.
Get some bandung barta and shit, you know?
Yeah. Are you going to watch that new Thanksgiving horror movie coming out on the 17th?
I will be there opening night.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Yeah, is Eli Roth?
So
It's Eli Roth, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with him, but I think the first, like, everything but the last 10 minutes of Hostel, I think is, like, really fucking stellar. I love the movie Hostel up until the last 10 minutes when it goes all fucking misogynist out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the movie was, like, let's turn the tables on these boys who, like, exploit and objectify women. Well, now you're the body being exploited and tortured. And then it fucking gets into, like, fucking killing women in the last 5 minutes. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have the same thing with Eli. Love hate.
Yeah, it's love hate, right? Yeah. I can't even remember the last thing he directed. Do you remember what was the last horror movie?
He's been
Eli Roth
producing
directed?
a lot of like shows, I think, instead.
Is he?
But I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up live on air. What's the last thing Eli Roth directed?
Because he does like the Council of Exorcists, and like Hauntings Ruined My Life and stuff on like HBO Max and stuff.
Does he?
Which I totally watched. So, and then he does a lot of like Eli Roth's like Masters of Evil or whatever,
God.
like movies, monsters behind the mask. I don't fucking know. Like a bunch of documentary stuff he's been doing.
Dude, the last thing that he directed was a remake of Death Wish starring Bruce Willis.
Totally did not want to watch that.
What
and
the
I didn't.
fuck? That is so random. Get it together, Eli. He has not made a good movie since. The only movie of his, I like Hostel, and I think Cabin Fever is kind of good. Those are the only two I fuck with.
I love Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever's cool. Lots of fucking
Cabin Fever's
good
amazing.
practical gore effects.
It's fucking funny.
It's funny, full of great fucking gore effects. All practical, no digital. It's great. Good job.
And then I don't know. But, you know, whatever. He's cool.
So, yeah, Thanksgiving.
Doing more than me.
Thanksgiving.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. And then I just wanted to mention some stuff. I was like, I kind of miss doing a little updates of stuff we are watching because I feel like we would talk about a lot of movies that are older.
Yep.
Or that have already been, that are already gone. But like, I used to also do a lot of updates about what I've been watching that's been coming out lately and streaming. And since it was Halloween, I caught up on a lot of stuff. And I actually did watch the new Scream finally. The newest
6.
Scream.
Yeah. Thoughts?
Which I liked it. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I don't expect a lot from it. So I'm just like going into it to have some fun. I actually really like Courtney Cox too.
I love Courtney Cox.
So
she's the best thing about those Scream movies, Gail Weathers. Yeah.
I like her, and I like a lot of the actors that are in it. So anyway, I was like into it. I thought it was good. And yeah, Courtney Cox is also back in Shining Vale, which I am in love with, which is on like Stars maybe. but it's really funny, and it's got Greg Kinnear and her, and it's horror, and it's funny.
Wow.
And I've been watching that for Halloween times. What else did I catch up on? I feel like there's a bunch of things. Oh, I watched The Haunting in Venice.
Me
and I
too.
liked
I
it.
literally watched it,
It was
2
really
days
cute.
ago. Oh, you liked
I
it?
liked it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
like Agatha Christie and a lot. So I was like, this is a cool. I like his version of it. I think it's cool. It's stylish. I think Agatha herself would probably appreciate it.
Wow. It's so funny how the things that you like that I don't and the things that I like that you don't. It's so interesting. Yeah.
I don't think it's like the greatest thing ever,
Yeah,
but it's
no,
definitely like a
yeah.
fun, like, okay.
I just can't with him. He fucking irritates me. He reminds me of my father, honestly, that Kenneth Branagh
I just like
character.
Perot, the character,
You
a
do.
lot. So I just don't see him as the.
Got
Like,
it.
I do like the character
You like
a
the
lot. I think he's
character.
funny
Okay, cool. Yeah.
and weird,
Yeah.
persnickety.
I thought Tina Fey was kind of good in it, and I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I
she
thought
was
she was
fine.
good. Yeah. She doesn't usually cross out of 30 Rock very well.
No.
What did you go see Exorcist Believer?
Not yet. I didn't get to that yet. I was thinking of it, but I didn't get there. I watched something else instead because it was free. Insidious Red Door.
Oh my god. So bad.
So dumb. I
Absolutely
was like,
atrocious.
are you kidding me? I like these movies
I do too.
I like these
The
movies.
first
Although
two are really good.
I am introducing a new segment on our show called Micaela Has Seen This Before, or like Micaela Forgot She Saw It,
Okay.
or whatever, like second viewings with
excited.
Micaela. Completely forgot I watched Insidious twice. Like, I watched Insidious the first time.
Wait, do you mean
And
the Red Door
forgot.
one?
No, the first
the
one
first
in
one.
general,
Oh,
which is
okay.
good, but I just, like, for some reason, watched it once, forgot, watched it again, was like, oh, I already saw this, I think, but I don't remember it, watched it again, and then watched it a third time and was like, I've already seen this. So that movie, I don't know what the fuck. So for a while, oh, wait, no, I'm fucking this up. That was Sinister. Sinister I watched like 3 times and was like, this is a piece of shit movie. I
fucking
can't
hate
even
that
remember.
movie. It sucks.
Insidious was the good one. That's what
Insidious
I kept
rules.
being like, oh, I like this movie. And I'd be like, no, you do not. You like Insidious,
Yeah.
not Sinister.
Yep.
But Sinister I watched over and over again, kept forgetting.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fucking one that we're going to cover next week, the Ennis, Maine or whatever,
Ennis,
totally
Maine.
watched that. And
Oh, you
it was
did?
like, I saw it once already, like, and then I had to watch it again because I didn't remember it. And I was like, but I remembered seeing. I was like, ah. Also, for the Halloween season, everyone kept saying watch Empty Man. Like, I totally had seen it before and
Dude.
forgot it. I was like halfway through it. And I was like, I've seen this fucking movie. That movie seemed to be 7 hours long. It was such a piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck was
Oh
happening.
my god, I absolutely love The Empty Man. You think
Come
it's a
on,
piece
are
of
you
shit?
kidding
Yeah, I
me?
think it's one of the best horror movies of the
What the fuck is
2020s.
happening? What the fuck even happens in that movie?
It's so dope. Oh my god, it's on my secret seance list. Maybe we'll watch
Are
it.
you kidding
Yeah,
me?
I love it.
I did watch it.
4
I
stars.
watched it 3 times.
4 stars.
I watched it once, completely erased it from
But
my
it's like
memory.
about
watched it
fucked up
again.
cults and shit, and it's about like
I wish it was
Oh
interesting
my
because I
God,
thought
what
that
is
would be cool
happening?
too.
Oh my God.
It just seemed to take forever. I was like, what the fuck is this movie? Oh, I did not like that movie.
Okay, I love
And I
it.
watched it literally 3 times.
Okay,
I
well, I'm
totally
taking
forgot
it,
the first 2
it's-
times.
I'm taking it off the list. No more. No more. Okay, so that's what you did for spooky season. Can I talk?
So I watched The Empty Man again for the 3rd time. Ennis, Maine. I watched a bunch of folk horror, which we'll get to
Yeah,
next
that's
week.
our episode coming
I
up.
watched Insidious Red Door, which was
Ugh.
so dumb, though. I was like, paint cured the door. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. You just had to draw it and then paint over it and you kill a demon? Like, that's the dumbest motherfucking
It
shit.
sucks.
What fucking art
Yeah.
class do you get hypnotized? Like, I was just like,
and that
I hate
poor
all of this.
actress
I
who
hate all
played
of
his
this.
like roommate, she's like a good actor, and but like this one black, they like
Yeah.
throw a black girl in there, like, or the internet will be mad.
Yeah, and not a
they
love
get-
interest, 'cause
yeah,
God
exactly.
forbid.
I thought the same fucking thing. I was like, oh, so they can't hook up? Why? Because she's like a big black girl? That's fucking stupid. She was the only part
the
of that
worst.
movie I didn't hate, and she was trapped in a nothing part with nothing to do. Fucking total sidekick.
It was
Hated
so bad. It didn't make any
It fucking sucked.
sense. And then it's like the whole premise is like we get to the end of the last
Yeah.
Insidious and they erase his mind so he doesn't fucking lose his life and he can still
Yep.
live his life. Then we go 9 years later, he's lost his life.
It's- yeah, I
Because they
know,
erased
I
his memory.
know.
I'm like, this
It's
is so
dumb.
dumb. This is
And
so
I don't
dumb.
want to watch an Insidious movie without Rose Byrne in it, okay? Rose Byrne fucking kicks ass. She's so good. She can
Only
do
at the
anything.
end.
And I don't want to watch one without her in it. She's like in it for fucking 5
Stupid.
minutes being like, I'm the
2
mom.
seconds.
Okay. Hated it.
Anyway, it was so dumb. I was very disappointed. But what else did I watch this season? I just felt like I crammed a whole bunch
Oh,
of
I did
movies
too.
into my brain.
I got it.
What else? What did
update.
you
Okay,
watch?
ready?
You'll shake me up.
Right.
Yeah.
Halloween night, I watched a triple feature. Okay, because I got sick and I was like in bed. I couldn't go out with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Nyeh." So I ordered Chinese food and fucking watched horror movies in my bed. Here are the 3 movies I watched, okay? One from the 60s, one from the 80s, one from the 2020s. The 60s movie was this dope fucking movie called The House That Screamed. It is, Michaela, I think you might hate it. It's, let's say, deliberately paced, but it's like about a
Yeah.
juvenile delinquent facility for girls in late 19th century France. And the delinquent facility is this giant Gothic manor. And there's just all these girls who are sexually repressed and like a mean headmistress and all that shit. And then there are murders that start happening. It was dope. I loved it. And then I watched The Beta Test, which I don't want to say anything about. I think you would not like it, but I thought it was pretty good. And that was from the 2020s. And then I watched this fucking amazing 80s, like new wave, like girl goes crazy movie called The Fan. Or Der Fan in fucking German. It's this German movie from like 1981 or 2. It's about this girl who's like obsessed with this like new wave, like fucking radio star, kind of like Gary Newman-esque.
Oh, yeah.
And she's so obsessed with him, and then she finally gets to meet him, and she's just crazy, and
Yeah.
it's really good. I fucking loved it.
I think I've seen
It's
that.
dope as fuck. And then let's see, what have I watched recently? Oh, well, the fucking the shout it from the rooftops. Everyone, there is a new movie on Shudder called When Evil Lurks.
Oh yeah, that's
Did
what
you
I
watch it?
watched. I
What'd
did
you
watch
think?
that. Yeah, I watched that too. I really loved it. I loved it so much.
Absolutely
yes.
fucking loved it. It was so good. Argentinian demonic cult movie, so like there is some shocking shit that happens in that movie that I was like, holy fucking shit, they're going there, which I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil for our listeners because it's so good and they should go to Shudder right now.
Yeah, it's
and
gross.
Watch it.
A lot of gross liquids happen
Oh, so
too, and
much
that's
liquid.
nasty.
So
And I
much
like
liquid.
that.
I watched
And then it's such a downer ending. It's like whoa.
amazing ending. It's very 80s
Which I really like.
Italian zombie vibes.
It reminds me of Baskin.
It does remind. It would be a great double feature with Baskin.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Very, very sad, fucked
Yeah.
up, crazy, backwoods.
I
But still like so good at being gross and like a good story. Like it was
it
great.
was great, and the two guys.
And just like a lot of horror films, the whole downfall of the main character, who's a man, is that he refuses over and over again to listen to
It's
women.
true.
If
so
any of
true.
the men
That's so true.
who brought this fucking plague listened to any of the women that talked to them once, they would have avoided so much of the disaster. So I love a film that points out again
It does.
how the chaos that happens when men don't listen to women.
And I really, and I
disregard us.
actually think that is intentional. In
Yes,
that
I do
movie.
too. That's why I
Yeah,
love this
yeah.
film. Oh,
Yeah, it's great.
absolutely it is.
Yeah,
Because
it's
why
very
would they keep
intentional.
bringing it up, you know?
Yeah,
For funsies? No, it's to be like, hey, should have listened to grandma. Should listen to mom. Should listen to the other mom.
It's
should listen to
very-
the pregnant
and
lady.
I don't
But they don't
mean-
listen to any of
Okay.
them. Over and over, they're like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then they're like, bah, bah, and
Okay,
then
I'm
bad
gonna
shit
wax
happens. And you're like,
pretentious
duh.
for a moment. Well, just let me be pretentious for one moment. But like the thing that drove like ancient Greek tragedies was like the
Mm-hmm.
concept of like you meet a hero at the beginning and they know their fate and what will like undo them, and
Yes.
they bring it about by trying to avoid it. You know what I mean? And like this had that kind of energy to it of like, you know, he's doomed from the fucking beginning of the movie, and you just watch him seal his own fate throughout the movie with all the stupid fucking choices he makes. And you're right, there's so many women there to like tell him like
through
what
the
not
entire
to
film
do.
there's a woman every few fucking minutes being like, you shouldn't do that. They're like, fuck you, lady, and then they do it and it ends badly. And then it's literally the main character dude crying. Like it'll be like, don't tell me what to do, and then he does the opposite and he's literally crying into his hands, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's great. It's so good.
If men could just learn from these films.
5 stars. And it's Argentinian if we didn't mention that.
600 stars.
Let me tell you what I watched. That
14,000
fucking
stars.
You want to know what bit of fucking Satan's scrotum? Pet Semetary Bloodlines, the new Pet Semetary movie.
Try that?
Because it was the new Pet Semetary. I was like, maybe they rebooted Pet Semetary and it's going to be good. Let me tell you, no, it is fucking not. It was a fucking utter piece of shit. Did you watch it?
No, of course
Micaela,
not.
I hated everything about it. I also watched.
I can't imagine it being good.
Garbage. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, I want to see that. Don't spoil it for me. I'm so excited.
Well, half star. Hated it.
Oh, you hated it?
Hated it so much.
Oh, probably means I'll love it.
It was garbage. Maybe. That might mean you'll love it. And then I think that's it for like new release shit.
You said you saw Exorcist too, right?
I saw Exorcist, yeah.
You didn't like that either, did you?
No, I thought it was like, it had good things about it. I don't think it worked overall, but there was a lot of shit. Like that guy makes bold choices and I respect his hustle. Like he really makes bold choices and goes for it. And in this one, it didn't work. I like his Halloween trilogy. I think they're good. I really enjoy them. And they get weirder as they go along. I really enjoyed the third one, which people hated. But Exorcist is like, meh. I would watch it. It's worth watching. I would not turn
No, I'm
going to
definitely watch it just because I like the shebang.
Yeah, it's good.
The shebang.
It's like decent.
I also watched once again some of Over the Garden Wall, which I say every year. Everyone should
that's
watch.
A good one.
So cute.
That's a good show. Cute. It's a cutie.
And then Slotherhouse. Yeah, that was fun.
And then I watched Totally Killer, which we kind of mentioned last time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was good.
It was cute.
It was fun.
It was cute. I mean,
it was fine.
I prefer, what's the one, the slasher one where she's caught, it's Groundhog Day meets Scream.
Oh, that's great.
That movie I fucking
Happy
love.
Death Day?
Yes,
No.
Happy Death
Yeah?
Day. Yep, that's
that
it.
movie's amazing.
It's fucking dope as fuck. So
That
this,
movie's
I felt like
amazing.
this
And there's
movie,
a part 2, right?
Yeah,
There's
and
a
that
sequel,
one's good. And that's
it's
science
even
fiction.
good.
It's straight
It's really-
science fiction, the
Yes,
sequel.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Which I thought was so cool. Like, those movies
I love those
rule. They
they
fucking
really
great.
do. I should have watched those this Halloween.
Yeah, they're so good.
I'm dumb.
And that's like a good pairing with the Housebound, because they're both horror comedies that are very silly and fun.
Yeah,
You
those
know?
are great films.
Yeah, so Totally Killer like wished that it was Happy Death Day, but it was like fine. I didn't hate it. I had a lot of fun watching it, and as we know, we talked about in Witches, we both love Kiernan Shipka, and she's really good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked how she was so a Gen Z, and she'd be like, how is this okay? Like, she kept being so shocked.
That was really funny.
By
all the
everyone
80s
being
stuff,
so not woke, you know, and just
yeah.
being like, how is this legal right now? And I was just like, oh, I love you. Like, dodgeball. She's like, how is dodgeball legal? And it's like, oh my God, so funny.
Yeah, there was some funny stuff. It was cute.
And
it
you
was
know, they're not wrong. That's why I love this generation, because it's like, I feel like I was her, but like in that time period being like, how is this legal?
Yeah.
How are the gym teachers watching us shower and like making us throw balls at each other's faces? It's so fucked up.
Yeah,
you
it is
know, like,
fucked
how
up.
is this legal?
Yeah, man. So,
but yeah,
you know,
that was fun.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much
Those are our updates.
pretty much all I watched. I guess I should have kept the list, but I didn't.
Letterbox, baby.
If you wonder about dark matter, missing links, and wild lives of scientists, space updates, and cutting-edge technological breakthroughs, then this is a podcast you've been looking for.
Join hosts Micaela Superstar and Electric
And Gerbil.
Shut up, Gerbil!
for a drink and a savvy science conversation that gives you fuel for your nerdiest discourse and jokes you can't wait to rip off.
Check out our website at thebluntletters.com, our new home on the interwebs for all things blunt letters.
Follow us and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, including Apple Podcasts.
Fancy. The Blunt Letters Podcast, subversively nerdy.
It was a success. I liked it. I really liked it.
Micaela's a catch, everybody. She's a funky lady.
Yeah.
She's a spooky, funky lady. No witch nails. Okay, well, this concludes our secret seance. It was a success. We raised a cool spirit. Yeah. Okay, well, like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Follow our podcast on Spotify. All the podcasting apps, you know.
Join our Patreon at thebluntletters.com, and you can support us on a bunch of different tiers and get a whole bunch of different things.
And I wrote my bio for the Blunt Letters website.
That's right. You can learn all about Sean Bowtie.
It only took me 5 months.
Yay!
I finally did it. Yeah. It's just like in school where I was like turning in work the last day of the fucking
I had to
school
threaten
year.
to write one for you.
You did, I
and
know.
you were like,
I was
"Oh,
like, okay,
no."
fine.
I was like, I'm going to write you the crappiest bio if you don't. But yeah, listen in, follow us on our page too, because I've been trying to up the memes. Like if you like our Blunt Letters page, we have a lot of people following our stories because we do hunt for the best funny memes. I've been trying to do that on our Bleed With Me page, so you can go there every day and see a bunch of cool horror stuff and news and keep you updated on like what's coming out and things you might not know about and funny, stupid, like I said, dumb memes I make about things I watch or
Yeah. And
things I
honestly,
think.
listeners, I'm sure you are, but listen to the Blunt Letters. It's a
Hell
really
yeah.
fucking good podcast.
It's good.
With a bunch of silly ladies being real silly, but also talking about science and cool shit.
And science fiction. So a lot of horror people like science fiction, and so you can come over and listen to some sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, a lot of
but
horror people do, but some don't.
Yeah, that's
they're
okay.
chicks.
I like everything, except for romantic comedies.
Oh, I love those.
I know. I'm just too
I love those.
pessimistic. Too
Yeah.
pessimistic.
I told you I have an idea for me and Kristen to do a joke romantic comedy podcast where I explain the plots of really dumb romantic comedies to her.
Oh wow.
We're thinking about it, and we're going to call it Love Funnies.
Okay.
One day, when I learn how to edit in 5
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll take me that long, you know.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Well, thank you so much for listening to
thanks for
another
listening.
episode.
And remember,
Stay bloody.
bloody.